Hi grade freeze and welcome back again. Today we're going to be looking at Unit 7, Lesson 2, and that is in our books on page 66. Unit 7, Lesson 2, Places to Go. So last week in Unit 7, Lesson 1, we looked at places to go. And now in lesson 2, we're going to look at more places to go, different places to go. So if we look right on top of the page at section A, we see pictures with vocabulary, the names of the places, the nouns, the names of the places to go that we're going to be using in this lesson. Now, let's look at number 1. Number 1 is bookstore. Bookstore, a place where you go to buy books. Number 2 is pharmacy. Pharmacy. A pharmacy is a place where you go to buy medicine. Pills for allergies, pills for headache, all kinds of medicine, band-aids and bandages. Number 3 is toy store. Toy store. You know what a toy store is. It's where you go to buy toys. Number 4 is hair salon. Hair salon. A hair salon is a place where you go to get your hair cut. Number 5 is coffee shop. Coffee shop. A coffee shop is a place where you go and you buy coffee and you drink coffee, or you buy some cake and you eat some cake, like Starbucks, for instance. Number 6 is flower shop. Flower shop. A flower shop is a place where you buy flowers you take to a wedding or a funeral, or that you give to somebody that you love. Roses and all kinds of different flowers. Okay, now we're going to look at section B. Section B, we see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures, and there's a question and an answer. And the words in red we're going to change with the vocabulary. So we have to look at the picture and then see what word are we going to put in there. So let's look at number 1. The question is, where were they yesterday? So yesterday, the day before. And we say they because there's more than one. So you see there's a mum and a child. And the question is, where were they yesterday? Let's look at that. What's that? That's a bookstore. So the answer is, they were at the bookstore. Now let's look at picture number 2. Question, where were they yesterday? They were at the pharmacy. You see that sign? It's for medical and it means pharmacy. Number 3. Where were they yesterday? They were at the toy store. Toy store, because there's a teddy bear on top, so it's a toy. Let's look at number 4. Where were they yesterday? They were at the hair salon. Hair salon. You see the scissors and the comb? That means cutting your hair. Number 5. Where were they yesterday? They were at the coffee shop. Coffee shop. You see the cup and saucer and the coffee beans, so it means coffee shop. And number 6. Where were they yesterday? They were at the flower shop. Flower shop, because there's a picture of a flower. Okay, we're going to move on to section C on page 67. So right on top, we have a question and we have an answer. And if it's no, we're gonna give two answers. Question and two answers. And then we have to look at the picture again and the words underneath to see if it's yes or no. So let's look at number one. The question is, were they at the bookstore yesterday? Now let's look at picture number one. We see bookstore and we see the two boys, but that's not the bookstore, that's the pharmacy. So, were they at the bookstore yesterday? No, they weren't. They were at the pharmacy. So weren't means were not. Let's look at number two. Were they at the pharmacy yesterday? Let's look. Is that a pharmacy? No, it's a flower shop. So were they at the pharmacy yesterday? No, they weren't. They were at the flower shop. Number three. Were they at the hair salon yesterday? Yes. Yes, they were. They were at the hair salon. Number five. Were they at the coffee shop? Were they at the coffee shop yesterday? Yes. Yes, they were. They were at the coffee shop. Number six. Were they at the flower shop yesterday? Were they at the flower shop yesterday? No. No, they weren't. They were at the bookstore. Good. Now let's move on to section D. At section D, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures. And there's little white blocks. And we have to put the correct number in that blocks. So I'm going to say one of the places, the name of one of the places, and then you have to put the number in the correct place. So let's look, let's say number one is flower shop. Flower shop. So then you put number one there by the flower shop. Number two, coffee shop. Coffee shop. So put number two there by coffee shop. Number three, toy store. Toy store. So then we put number three there by the toy store. Number four, library. Library. Or bookstore. Let's say bookstore. Sorry, not library. Bookstore. That one is bookstore. Put number one, number four there. Number five, hair salon. Hair salon. Let's look. This one is a hair salon, so put number 5 there. And the last one, number 6, pharmacy. Pharmacy. So let's look at the pictures. Whoop, there's a pharmacy with all the medicine. So put number 6 there. Okay guys, that's it for Unit 7, Lesson 2. So watch this live video on Tuesday, and then on the Wednesday, I see you in class where I'm going to show you a PowerPoint of this lesson so we can go through everything again and then you can fill it in your book. So until I see you on Wednesday, guys, take care and be safe. Goodbye.